Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to It's Obvious Gaming. My name's Garrett Drake, and today we're finally playing Dark Souls 3. It's been a long time coming. Today we're facing off against Vordt of the Boreal Valley, who most would consider, I guess, the first real boss of the game. Figured out this little shortcut here. You're going to want to spawn at the high wall of Lothric. Neat little trick here. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom and just bypass all the enemies. Save your Estus flask. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing any of this incorrectly, because I have no clue what I'm talking about half the time. This is actually the first time I played Dark Souls in my entire life, so we're in for an adventure here, but we're going to take the elevator all the way down to the bottom. It's a nice little joyride to help you avoid all the enemies. To be honest, I totally just recommend, if you just want to get this boss over with, just bypassing all these enemies. I mean, it's fun to fight them the first time, but after a while it gets old, so bypass that ambush, make your way down the corridor, and avoid all the guys up ahead. They can be pretty mean and vicious. You gotta wonder why these guys are so mean, where all we're trying to do is just make our way through this beautiful yet very dead landscape here, and just remember, definitely avoid those big guys in the red capes, because they absolutely frighten me, and they usually slaughter me. It's a miracle that I can die to them 10 times more than I die to this boss. This is probably my 4th or 5th time facing off against him, but what you want to do is traverse through that fog. What I do is I just sprint right towards him. He's the big armored frog man with a mace. Probably one of the more bizarre individuals I've seen in my day here in this dark and grueling landscape. But what you want to do is sprint right towards him and stay under that big belly of his. Nick him in the rear end there, his nice frog butt, because he's hopping around, he's pretty excited, but what you want to do is just stay under that big belly, because that is going to be your shield. I highly recommend avoiding remaining in front of him like I am, because he does this nasty sweep attack. He'll lunge at you too, so just keep dodge rolling and staying under his belly, and try to trap him in a corner like I did. If he remains in one spot, the less space he has to move around, the better, because it's easier to stay under him. But all I really did was just take it as slow as possible, just hit him in the butt whenever I could. And fortunately, when you first start off, you should be able to take this guy down pretty quick, especially if you've leveled up once or twice at least before you fight him. But as I said, remain under that belly, and once you get his health halfway down, he goes into his berserker mode, and I kind of goofed here. I didn't really show it off too well, but what you want to do is keep your distance, because he's going to start running all over the I don't know what you call this, cathedral or arena, whatever you want to call it, but he runs around like an absolute lunatic, like a crazy frog, like the song. But eventually he stops and shoots his freeze breath out like this. So what you want to do is actually take advantage of that. I'll show it off here at the end when I actually beat him. When he pauses like that, it's an excellent time to get some really heavy attacks in there and drain a lot of his health. Obviously, as I said, once his health gets halfway down, he gets very vicious. He's a pretty pissed off frog, so try to do your best to stay under his belly again. Just keep hitting him in the butt as often as possible. Once you see here, he's going to start blowing his freeze breath once more, and that's where we're going to deal the final blow. The final killing blow of Vordt of the Boreal Valley, the meanest frog I ever did meet. It was probably for his own good that we put him down, because he clearly wasn't happy just hanging out here in this cathedral. But here's the final blow. Blows his freeze breath. One last little sip of some health there. Dealt the final blow, and let the victory cries and victory bells ensue, because every time you light a new bonfire after a boss is certainly an unmatched feeling as far as perseverance and success go, especially in the Dark Souls series and Bloodborne alike. But I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope these tips helped. Like I said, he's a pretty mean frog, but I believe if you stay under that belly, dodge those attacks, and just hit him in the butt as much as possible, you're going to do just fine. As I said, my name's Garrett Drake. This is It's Obvious Gaming. If you like the video, please give it a like. Comment down below. Let's start a conversation about Dark Souls. Subscribe for more, and join us every single week on the It's Obvious podcast. We'll catch you next time.